What's up guys, Boris here, and today I'm coming to you guys with a video on how to play the brand new Kingdom Hearts Unchained key. Now in this video I'll be going over how to download the game, the basic gameplay mechanics, customizing your Keyblade, and finally the medal system. So without further ado, let's get into Kingdom Hearts Unchained key. Let's start with downloading the game. Currently only the Japanese version is available, but it isn't too hard to get. If you're an iOS user, then you simply have to make a Japanese iTunes account. Once you log in, you'll be able to download countless numbers of Japanese games, including Kingdom Hearts Unchained key. For Android users, it's even easier. Just go into your browser and type in QApp. It's QOO app. Proceed to download QApp from the website and wait for the download to finish. Once it does, open up QApp and you'll see that you have tons of new apps available for download. Click on Kingdom Hearts Unchained key and download the game. Now that you have it downloaded, I can move on to explaining the basic gameplay mechanics. Just like all previous Kingdom Hearts games, your primary weapon of choice will be the Keyblade. Unchained key actually allows you to level up and customize your Keyblade with certain medals. These medals are what are going to allow you to perform attacks. Once you have your Keyblade ready for battle, go on and hop into a story mission. Now each mission will have a target enemy that you must eliminate in order to complete it, as well as 3 bonus objectives that will reward you with a rare item if you manage to satisfy them. In the mission, you will move around your character by tapping in the direction that you want them to move in. To attack with Heartless, you simply tap on them to engage in battle. The way that combat works is that each medal represents 1 slash from your corresponding Keyblade, and you get to choose whether to tap or swipe on an enemy. A tap will produce a single target attack, while a swipe will strike all enemies at the cost of lower damage dealt. If you have enough Keyblade points saved up, you can even use your medal's special ability. Now most early medals will have a special that costs around 2 to 3 points, and they tend to deal more damage than a regular attack, so make sure you're taking full advantage of them, especially since your Keyblade points tend to refill very quickly, so don't be afraid to use them. When it comes to the map itself, try exploring each area as you can find tons of treasure and even secret balconies that contain rare chests. Now, once you're ready to take on the boss, just tap on him and you'll be good to go. With that out of the way, we can move on to customizing your Keyblade. At the start of the game, you will only have one Keyblade known as the Starlight, but you will unlock more as you progress with the story. You will be able to place your medals into the available slots to power up your Keyblade's attack and defense. Placing the appropriate medal in the correct slot can also grant a same attribute multiplier that will enhance your Keyblade's effectiveness. You can also level up your Keyblade itself by collecting materials throughout various missions. Leveling up the Keyblades will grant you more Keyblade points towards their ability gauges, more slots to place your medals in, and higher multipliers, so I highly recommend that you guys level up your Keyblades as soon as you can, especially if you're close to unlocking one of those medal slots. Finally, each Keyblade has its own element theme, so customize each one correctly in order to increase the diversity of your gameplay strategies. Now I want to go over the most important part of the game, which is the medal system. Medals are divided into 6 different rarities, from the common 1 star all the way up to the very rare 6 star. They are also divided into different types. These include your normal medals that you would take into battle, medals that would purely boost the experience of other medals, medals that sell for a lot of money, medals that are used to upgrade rarity, and other random medals that do things like giving permanent stat boost and boosting special abilities. Now one important aspect of your medals are their attributes. There's power, magic, and speed, but I like to think of it as fire, water, and grass. Think about Pokemon, which makes it easier to remember in my opinion. When facing an enemy, using the correct attribute will allow you to do more damage, so pay a lot of attention to which medals you're using for each mission. Like I said before, attributes also come into play when choosing which slot in your Keyblade to place them in. One other thing to note is that when you fuse 2 medals the same color, the base medal will gain an extra amount of EXP, so make sure to keep that in mind. Now finally, when you fuse medals together, the base ones will eventually level up and max out, which at that point you can upgrade them to the next rarity tier, but it will require you to farm certain upgrade medals, so make sure to do that. So I know I've covered a lot of info in this video, but I hope that this is enough to get you guys started on the Japanese version of Kingdom Hearts Unchained key. Hopefully the global version of the game will be released soon, and when it does, you will already have a head start over the rest of the players. With that said, let me know if you have any more questions regarding Unchained key, and I'll be happy to answer them if I can. But remember that I'm actually starting the game with you guys, so don't worry about it, and I'll have more guide videos up for you guys in the future. So with that said, thanks all for watching. Until next time, peace.